Good morning, everyone. Patty, thank you for joining us. Atkins Nature Aquarium, thank you for coming. Today, you'll be getting to see my 180-gallon tank. I finally finished filling it and getting it all set up. I've been doing nonstop work in the fish room for the last 3 days. I still have a lot of work left to do. I've been cleaning algae and plants and doing trimming. I went to the fish auction pickup site in Albany this weekend and picked up some fish for myself, a bunch of plants. I also got some fish for Kevin and a few other things for Kevin. He'll let us know if he wants me to show them for you.
I don't mind.
Hi, S. Hi, Ames.
Although I don't think I got nearly as much as you did.
Oh, I know you didn't.
What?
I know you didn't get nearly as much as I.
I think that's like the understatement of the day, but still.
Yes. I kind of overdid it a little.
Just a tad?
Just a tad. But I do enjoy it. Kind of overdid it a little.
Yeah. Did you pin the link?
I'm working on that right now.
Sorry, Ames. Yes, except it's one N, I believe. Usually she just does one N, but yes, you are right, Ames. And I thought you knew everybody's name. Oh, you're also doing it to you, Facebook too, Jen? You upgraded? StreamYard? Jen?
Yes, I'm doing to YouTube and Facebook and the Backwoods Fish Room.
So you upgraded to the. That's awesome.
Yes.
I didn't realize you had the upgrade. That is awesome.
Good morning, Ames. How are you doing today?
I had better days.
Oh, I think we can all say that.
Hello.
What
Hi,
happened,
Larry.
Ames?
What's going on, Ames?
Hi, Ames.
Hey.
What happened, Ames?
Okay. What happened? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Larry. What happened?
Oh, the 180. Yes. Yay.
What happened?
So what happened, Ames? What's going on?
I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble with my speaker, so give me a minute.
Oh, and you just froze. Your video just froze.
How are you, Larry?
I'm doing okay. Don't mind me. I'm having my breakfast. Some little donuts.
Wait, breakfast?
Okay.
Now
Now,
there
I
you are.
think you can
Wait,
hear me.
you just
Yes, we
did
can.
you just wake up? Did you just wake up, Larry?
No, I've been up for a couple hours.
Okay, this is, I don't know if you guys know what about puffers. I don't know.
A little bit.
I have a little bit of knowledge about puffers. My daughter had one years ago.
So I brought home 2 puffers and they were surfing the glass. And then one of the puffers died today possibly because the parameters went crazy when I left the clam in there.
Oh,
So I cleaned out the water, so the parameters were good. And then I talked to a friend, and he said that the pufferfish were in salinity before. So I took out 90% of the water, and I added 5 tablespoons of instant ocean, and I put it back in. But I have mollies in there, so I took the mollies out, and they're in a drip acclimation to salt in a bucket. So I hope that that will cure everything, but the puffer just seems to be going up and down in the tank.
oh.
Up and down, up and down, up and down. We'll discuss that first.
Oh, boy.
First.
Oh.
What do you mean first?
Hi, Sean. Hi, Patty. Hi, Tank Top.
That's not
Hey,
the only
Atkins.
thing that happened
Good morning, Sean, Patty. Tank
What do
top
you mean
traffic.
first?
So, how are the mollies doing? They okay in the separate?
today. Yeah, they were in the salt for about 10 minutes before I took them out because I didn't know if I should do what I should do and whatever.
Just slowly acclimate them, and that should be fine.
And then I have found out that the 20 long that has the gudgeons in it, the heater went off, or I got unplugged.
Oop.
So I turned the heater back on. I hope everything will be okay in there. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to heat up too fast and then they're going to freak out and die. I don't know.
I doubt it.
And then my Title 55, I placed a level on it today and it stopped working. So I had to take it apart and, check the motor and everything. And then I put it back together and it just screamed. You know what I mean? Screamed when your filter system. So I took it out again and I reset it and it screams intermittently a little bit.
Usually, it's just a matter of the water level wasn't.
It's high enough. It's
with
high as it's going there.
the motor, yeah, okay.
It's possible you might have a bent impeller.
A what?
A bent impeller?
I don't know. It's not screaming now.
Well, that's good.
But I really just want it all to stop.
Yeah, you're having one of those days, aren't you?
And I don't know how to. How can I mute the live stream? Or how can I mute?
What?
YouTube?
Next to your face, you should, in the
You
backstage area, there's a mute mic.
No. She wants to do
Okay.
the YouTube, so she's not getting the 2 feeds at the same time. Yeah, just move your mouse over the YouTube video. You should see along the bottom.
There should be a speaker button.
Yeah, next to
Button.
the
Just click on
volume.
that, and that should kill the sound from the YouTube. And you'll just hear. That's what I do. So I just hear it from the StreamYard.
S thinks the impeller is loose. Ames.
Oh, and you're froze
I
again.
don't have that.
What?
Okay, let me go out for a minute and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay, she's going. We can talk about her. No, just kidding.
But yeah, so you're looking at my 180-gallon tank.
Hey, Jen,
It has.
I think you can take her off of, probably out of here because I don't think she's still up, but she's gonna come in with a different.
Yeah,
there
she
you
goes.
go.
Hey, Alan. Yep, she's come back. No, and gone. She's there and gone.
Hi, Ellen.
Yeah, the Denison barbs, my Roseline sharks seem to really like the big tank. They like the 180, but they like the 75, but they're loving that 180. And your wood is staying down. You didn't need the stones anymore
I
on it.
weighted it down with rocks for one day, and after that, it all stayed where it belongs.
Cool. So that looks so cool. And the
But yes,
pineapple
I
Mickey Mouse love it.
actually, those pieces of wood are actually several pieces of wood that I siliconed and screwed together with stainless steel screws to make it into two different pieces. A lot cheaper than buying one big piece of wood.
Yeah.
There's Ames. How you doing? Are things working the way you want it?
I don't see her.
I don't see her.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen then.
Huh. Did you see what Alan says?
She's in the back. No, she's here.
There she
Hi,
comes.
Ames.
Yeah, there she is. She's on the floor.
Sorry. Getting a delivery.
Ah.
Oh,
What'd you get me? What'd you get me?
anything fun?
Just a little bit. There you go. Too low.
I got Ambien. I hope you guys are excited.
Woohoo!
Well, yes, it's very exciting if it's going to help you to feel better.
It will. I've
And
been out
actually get
for
some
2
sleep.
days.
Hey, Skipper.
Hey, Skipper.
Yeah, going without sleep is not fun.
Jen and I could both attest to that.
Yep. So can
Hi,
I.
Skipper.
Okay. Let's see. What is okay? It sounds like the Impeller.
The
The
Impeller
impeller.
news.
What's that?
Yeah.
The thing in the middle, right? The
It's
thing
the
that goes around.
spinning propeller.
Yeah, now it's
inside.
quiet
Sometimes
now.
it's loose, maybe. Sometimes the water hits it and it just goes off center just a little bit. And
Well,
then
sometimes if you're like me and have long hair, one of your hairs might get twisted around it.
I wouldn't know about that one. Yes.
The dog's just barking because the delivery.
He's a little late.
Yeah.
Well, they
What
just came to the door.
What type of dog? What type of dogs you got?
I have a Havanese.
Havanese? I don't.
I'll bring her
Oh,
up. You'll see her in a minute.
Okay.
So, you guys think I'm doing okay regarding the mollies?
Yeah, the mollies. A few minutes in the salt shouldn't hurt it, from what I understand. And just keep it for a day or two to make sure they're okay. And as it is, salt usually fixes things if they're sick, so it shouldn't hurt them if they get a
Mollies
little.
can be kept in brackish water. It's just a matter of needing to slowly drip it, acclimate them to the brackish.
Right.
We'll keep
Okay.
them for a day or two and just check them. And
Yeah, they're dripping now. So. Oh, jeez.
what type of puffer
Excuse
did you
me
get?
for a minute.
Yeah.
It's a green. I got 2 green spotted puffers.
Oh, okay.
Now I only have 1 green spotted puffer.
Well, yeah.
Hey, Skipper.
Yeah, Skipper. She had two puffers. The water the water parameters changed drastically suddenly, and one of them died. So she added in salt, and then remembered, oops, I've got the mollies, and took out the mollies after she put in the salt. And she was worried about the mollies being in the salt water for a few minutes. But the mollies are now separate. This puffer seems to be doing okay, but she did like a 90% water change.
She did that. I
She
also
So
was
she
worried.
had to do that to clean up from the dead fish and the clam.
Patty said
Yeah,
she
she
do
added
it.
added
Patty
a
said
clam. Yep. Sorry, Kevin.
Patty said she'd do it a little bit slower, but I would have done it a little bit slower, and I don't know I would have done a 90% right away.
Yeah, 90% is a little high, like a 50 maybe, but 90 is a bit much. Yeah, but that's what she did.
But I can understand getting worried and wanting to overdo the cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
So
I've done it. I've done something similar, not quite that much, but
she
I've
wanted
done
to make sure her mollies would be okay after the 10 minutes in salty water. I would think that it would be. I mean, she's had them now for a little bit separate. They seem to be okay. The puffers.
And mollies can be in salt water. You can adapt them to go in full salt water. So
Oh, can you? Okay, so they should be fine.
they'll be fine. You just need to acclimate them. They're the cheapest saltwater fish you can get.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
We
Yes,
can hear
we
you.
can.
Somalis are the cheapest saltwater fish you can actually get because they are both saltwater. You can't have them
Oh,
in both
she's a little
saltwater and
cutie.
Oh, she is adorable.
freshwater.
You can see me. Everything's
Yes,
delayed on here.
you're sideways, but
Hey,
Why?
do you mind putting it
How do
back
I
on?
unsideways?
Hey,
I wonder-
Jeffrey.
he's a cute
Hi,
little.
Jeffrey. How are you?
Hey, Jeffrey.
All right, you guys. How do I unsideways?
Turn the camera.
Usually
No.
shakes the phone so it
There
recognizes.
you go. Now you're good. Oh, she loves you. Oh, you went sideways again.
Yeah, it keeps changing because it thinks that to get the picture right, it needs to change sideways.
Yeah.
Okay, now everything's
Oh,
right.
she's a
Except for I'm
cutie.
delayed.
You're sideways again.
No.
She's adorable.
If you have an iPhone and you lock the screen rotation,
No, it's on a computer now.
oh, weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
sideways.
you're still
Yeah,
I
sideways.
but
feel
your screen.
sideways. I feel very sideways, you guys.
Now I can see you normal.
Sasha has decided it's time for her to give the same lovins.
Yeah.
She got
Kevin,
jealous.
what about your dogs? Do you ever sit there and just nuzzle them and nuzzle them?
They don't like it, but yes, especially at night. I have one on each side
Okay,
of me.
Skipper, see you back in a minute.
Did you hear me?
So
Amy?
maybe I
What,
should
Sean?
go. Yeah, only at night.
What's
I
that,
have
Sean?
I have one next to me. What?
All right.
Never mind. I was wondering what Sean was saying. He was saying hi to Jeffrey. Hey, Tori.
Hi, Tori.
Oh,
How are
hey,
you?
Tori.
I haven't seen you in a little bit, but I haven't been on Discord either.
I never see you on my streams
Right
either.
back.
I always see you on Discord, but not on my streams. I
I'm
never
going to
see
go
it.
out and come back. Excuse me.
Okay.
Hope you well, Tori. So, besides the 180, what else have you been up to? on the fish
Well,
tanks?
I've been cleaning all the 10-gallon tanks of the hair algae that I got infested with. I've also been trimming all the tanks. I've got a bunch of new fish I need to decide which ones are going into what tanks. I changed my bettas over from the 10-gallon tanks they were in. I got them some 3.5-gallon tanks just because I'm running out of room for all the tanks. And they seem to
Story
be
of my
the
life,
ones
except you have
that
like 20 more than I do.
don't want to be with anybody else. So I set up 6 betta tanks. Well, 5 betta tanks, and I moved my Blue Dream shrimp into the 6th small tank. In the tank that's sitting behind me, it's a 75. I need to get more of the artificial rock caves, but I've got about a dozen rainbow cribenzas. They are absolutely gorgeous.
Are you gonna show the fish?
And all the plants that I picked up, I still need to plant the tank. But if you give me a moment, hang on, I don't want to make anybody sick while I turn this, but
Bachelor life strikes again, Patty. Um, what's for snack, Jeffrey? What are you making us?
this is the rainbow cribenzas tank.
Beautiful.
I do still need to plant it, but those are all the plants that will go in there. And in the bedroom, I will need to see if I can get this on my phone. Otherwise, I might have to have Larry share that video if he's got it. Let's see.
That's a beautiful tank.
Thank you.
It's just gorgeous. I love the little round things.
Yeah, those are little hidey holes for the cichlids.
I didn't know cichlids like to hide. I didn't know that.
Where did you get them?
We got those at PetSmart, and the one that's got all the extra, we got at our local fish place.
You got it.
What is
Yeah,
the
and
reddish plant in the background?
That is the Ludwigia repens.
I didn't know that they could float without being grounded in whatever.
Oh no, they need to get planted. I just ran out of time to get it done before the stream today.
Oh, they just look so nice floating there.
I know they do. I really wish they would stay floating like that. I think I'm gonna have to get some of the red root floaters from Kevin eventually, because I do like the red up there at the top.
Redwood floaters just seem so small. I got 4, but I don't know where they are. You know, they're amongst the other stuff up there, but I'd like to. I don't know if they get bigger or they stay wee, Kevin.
Kevin,
they
do
get
you
like
have
that
an
big.
answer?
They get
So
about
they get about an inch around?
yeah, half an inch to an inch, but yeah. Um, the big ones do. They get it. They get it okay
Hey,
size.
Daniken!
Hey, Kenny. I'm assuming it's Kenny.
Kenny!
Might be Danny.
Glad you could join us today.
Ooh, yum! I'm coming over, Jeffrey. Make me
What
some,
did
will
he
ya?
make?
Shrimp and crab crescent rolls.
Ah. Well, now if I actually ate seafood, that might sound appealing.
I'm back. Sorry, doctor's office. Damn
Yes.
doctors.
Also, I got the wrong thing from Amazon. I must have ordered the wrong thing. I wanted a salinity meter, and I got like a refractometer, and I got a TDS, which I already have.
Oh.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Jeffrey, thanks for the flower. Thanks, Ian. Sometimes fish days are not good days. They
Ah.
have trouble.
True.
Ooh, the rainbow cribenzas. Love these things.
But you are actually, sounds like you're doing everything you can to do the right thing, so.
Yeah, and for your mollies, Ames, they can be in brackish and salt water.
Yes, I
So-
read about that.
So if you want to slowly drip acclimate over
I
over like a whole night, that would work.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now, is slowly drip acclimating them.
I thought you said you were panicking and you weren't going to. Sorry.
Oh, what I did was I added the salt water and they were in there for like 10 minutes. And I said, oh my God, what am I doing? And I took them out and put them in a bucket with some clean water from another tank. And I'm drip acclimating them.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you did everything right. So all we can do now is wait.
Yeah,
So
I
you-
just never had a puffer or brackish water before. So I don't know why the puffer's still just going up and down and up and down and up and down. But maybe he'll acclimate himself. He'll feel better soon.
Whoa.
It's me, hang on.
Ah,
What in the world?
I'm trying to connect with the other,
Can you
Sorry, Larry
mute it
danced
right
to it.
for the moment?
Yeah, thank you. Oh,
Wow.
she was trying to connect another camera, I think.
Oh,
Oof. There she
Sorry.
goes.
I was just hoping she could mute it for a second
She
while
did.
she's doing that because
She
it was
muted
her
it.
ears.
hi, Jen. I wonder if Jen's
Okay.
going to be sideways.
No. She's holding the webcam, the separate
So,
webcam.
Larry, you do photos as well as fish?
I used to. In college, I was a big photography nut, and I was a photography student. But I ended up dropping out and just staying in Buffalo. So I never did anything career-wise with it. I got into tech support. But the University of Buffalo had a big internet before the internet, at the beginning of the internet, connection between schools and stuff, and I just needed a nickname. So somebody suggested Photo, and I said, yeah, that's cool. And I just made it an F instead of a PH. So it's been my nickname for 35 years. And I just added the Buffalo for the webcams here, so they know where I'm from.
I'm
And that's
from
where.
Akron, Ohio.
Oh, okay. Not too far away. That's cool. And Kevin is the odd person out, being on the West Coast.
He's in Cali, right, Kevin?
Mhm.
Are
Yeah.
you in California?
Yep.
Yeah, he's up
Okay.
in the San Francisco area.
What are
Yeah,
you
so-
making today?
Oh, nothing, just folding.
Uh, no more of your boxes.
I mean, I could. I have enough. Like, I have like
How many of those things you make? You've made a lot of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13,
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a lot of.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, at least 13.
Wow.
And I still got more I can make, but right now I don't need to, so
I wouldn't think so.
I can wait a little bit to do those. And I don't know what size I want to make them, so I'm gonna hold off on that for a few.
Oh, you need more tanks to be able to use them.
Nah.
Always need more tanks. Yeah, so
Yeah,
right
I
now,
really do.
Jen is showing her 75. She moved all the fish from the 75 over to the 180, and then she set up the 75 for the rainbow crebenzas that we just got.
Oh, so this is a 75, not 180.
Yes, she just switched the camera over. Those are the rainbow crebenzas floating around there.
But I did actually show your fish a few moments ago from the other phone.
I didn't see that.
We didn't see it.
Oh boy.
We just saw you walking around. That's all we
Yeah.
saw.
Huh. Let's try it again.
Mute your mean. So you don't get that weird feedback.
Well, I mean it's normal, but it sounds awful, so
Yeah, that feedback? Oh, that was crazy.
I don't think it's irregular, but it's just
Yeah, so
yeah,
Jennifer went crazy on getting fish the other day. And
You did.
she did. Kevin made the mistake of mentioning a national fish auction to Jen, and she went,
which I am very happy about that I
"Oh,
asked her, that I told her
it's
about it, by the way.
I kid her, and I kid you." And she went gung ho, and we had to go to Albany to pick up the fish on Saturday. So that was a 4.5 hour trip each way.
Hey, Larry, next time you can buy me some fish too.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
we'll work on that.
I know. What, didn't she buy like 3 times the amount of fish I got or stuff I got?
Hey, Rocco. Oh yeah, she went a little bit
Hey,
crazy.
Rocco.
She's like, "Oh, I'm only gonna get this money. About this many fish. I only put an auction on a few items."
Didn't she say she was gonna purchase the amount I got, like the price I got, and then she went like 3 times the amount I did?
Yeah,
Ended up spending,
she said she was gonna do like about 150 in
which is
in
what
bid,
I did.
and she did
Which
over
is what I
500.
Which is what I
Oh.
did.
So she went a little high. Okay, now we're gonna look at.
It's not full screen though.
No, it's okay. Oh my God. Just gonna go back, make this one full screen. Hey, Sasha. Oh, there's the
Ow,
feedback.
ow,
Wrong
ow.
button.
How do I get that to do that?
You click on the Gen Z window, okay, and then
click the top. So on the screen that you want to be big, you see those 3 dots. You do solo.
So move the mouse over the Gen C window. There you go. You got it.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, cat food. How exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a 75.
Hey, Mr. Manifesto. Rocco is asking you, Ames, about how the dentist was yesterday.
Rocco.
Hey, Mr. Manifesto. And in
Ames,
here,
how was
we-
the dentist yesterday?
Dennis yesterday found that a tooth that has died a long, long time ago
Oh.
the root has been calcified, and they need to have a special dentist to do a root canal. Another
oh joy.
tooth has to have a root canal too, and both of them have to be capped. And then another filling stuff came out that has to be done. And I
Okay,
have a cavity.
This is a 75, and we have, I think it was 21 super red
Gorgeous.
plecos.
All right.
No, 23. 23
Nice
super
rock.
Was
Wasn't
it
it?
23?
reds. Was it it was a dozen in each, wasn't it? Or was it 10 in each? Bag?
Total of 20.
20. There
Well, we
should have been
lost one.
20.
So there'd be 19 in here.
You
19.
lost one? How dare you guys?
Remember when we opened the bag, there was one gone.
I know. But oh my gosh, that's awesome. And they're like 3/4 of an inch to an inch.
No,
Wow.
there's one that's about an inch, and the rest of them are all 1.5 to 2.
Oh. On the when
And
they
those-
said it's gonna be 3/4 of an inch to an inch.
No, they're bigger. There's only one small one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that one's maybe an inch or maybe 1.25 inches, and the one next to it's almost 2. There's only 1 or 2 that are like 2 inches. The rest are all about 1.5 inches there. You can see the difference
There's
there.
one back there that's a really little guy. He's under
I'm
the rock.
so happy about that though. Oh
Yeah,
my
but-
god, you look awesome.
Super red plecos.
And you guys are gonna
Beautiful.
you guys are gonna keep a few, right?
Yeah.
Jen, to breed?
Yes,
Okay, good.
yes.
So
I'm
how
hoping
big do
to
they
him to
get?
breed for us.
How big do those guys get?
Kevin, how big should those get?
What?
How big are those guys going to get?
Ask Rocco. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think too much more. Yeah, Rocco, I will send you a few.
Rocco?
When I
How
do
big
end up
was gonna
breeding
get?
them, I will send you a few. And I got 20 of them for what? Around $50, so I'm happy.
Around 5 inches.
Yeah, and I don't need quite that many, so I will definitely send you a few. But
So how many is Jen gonna keep? How many is Kevin gonna keep?
what?
How many are you gonna keep, Kevin?
Well, I'm gonna get all of them, so probably 17 of them. I'm gonna let her keep like 3 or 4 of them. I'm gonna keep what, 15 or 16 of them.
Yeah, if there's 20, we'll keep 4, and you'll get the other 16. And then you're
And-
going to send everybody else 2, so you'll leave 2 for yourself.
Hi, Rocco.
Just kidding.
Not me.
Yeah, they start
How
off
are
as
you
yellow.
today?
They start off as yellow and orange as appearances, as juveniles, but they get very red orange coloration as they mature. So they're going to turn a lot redder.
Yep. They
Yeah,
look
And
these ones are
Wow.
absolutely
Hey, Rocco.
stunning in coloration already.
They're pretty.
Beautiful.
what, the crevensis?
Your
No,
plecos.
your fish.
Oh,
So yeah, Kevin told me, this is what Kevin told me. He said he's going to give a few to the Backwards Fish Room. He said he's going to keep 2 or 3 for himself, and then I get the rest.
Right. Sure.
Let's
I
see,
gotta
we're
give you a hard
gonna
time,
hedge
Kevin.
our bets.
I
We're
know
gonna
you do.
keep some here and get them to start breeding. That way, when I ship him the rest, if any get lost, we'll have more stock here that we'll be able to send to them.
Absolutely. Smart way to
So
do it,
you're
too.
going to
then,
ship
you know-
from Buffalo to California.
Correct.
I have a phone call and I don't know how to mute this operation.
I can mute you if you need me to.
Please go ahead.
Ta-da.
If
Yep.
you want to, you can. I think you can also put her backstage for right now too.
No, it's okay.
No, I got
up
a
to
guy
you.
that's trying to get me some long fin calico bristle nose. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Oh, I haven't heard of calico ones before.
Rocco.
Yeah. Oh, they're
When
beautiful.
you
They're like a cross between a super red and a common or a chocolate. You know what I mean? So they like a
Okay.
calico cat. There's like
And Kevin
blotchy.
wants them. Kevin
I
wants
need
some.
some. When you breed them, I need some.
Hey, I told Kevin, I told you I got your 6, brother.
I know you do.
As long as they don't get
And
20
we
inches.
we're also on the lookout for CPDs for them.
Right, CPDs. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get. I hope I can get some from George, but we'll see.
Yeah. As long as they don't get 20 inches, I don't mind the ones that grow to
Right.
like 4, 5, 6 inches max. I don't want any
Right.
huge ones. Our local fish store has like a 4-foot long catfish and a 2-foot
Oh,
long
wow.
pleco
My
in like
bristle-
a whole
cool is
wall tank.
So I have 3 bristlenose, and I think I had them for like half a year, and they are on my I have the brown common chocolate bristlenose, and I don't know if they're chocolate. I don't know which ones they are. I just got them from my elephants. I have the albino and like the brown one, and those already bred, which I was surprised.
Well,
I wasn't even trying to, and they bred in there. So I
but
had
if
like
they're
Kevin.
common,
I've
they'll get
never
huge.
had enough in my tank to have breeding going on with them. I've only always kept one at a time.
got it. What were
Yeah,
you gonna say, Rocco?
Hey, Kevin, did you see the pair that I got coming in the mail next week?
No.
What are you getting?
Is it all right? Is it all right if I share the screen?
Yes.
Let me put- there
Gosh darn you,
You want me to
Rocco.
put you on the main screen?
It's
Yes.
it's a Rio
Please.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Tocantins.
you did tell me about
Yes.
that. I'm jealous. I want some of those. I want some of all of the plecos you end up.
There you go.
Oh, ooh,
A
wow.
Rio Tocantis or Tocantins, and it is a bristle nose.
You did show those to me. When
Oh,
you
that
They'll
is
be here
awesome.
next week.
your plecos, Rocco, when
They'll be
you
here next week.
breed your plecos, I need some.
I did see those at the fish store the other day.
Yeah, you know,
What are
Kevin,
they?
I told you I will hook you up, man.
What's the common name?
It's a bristle nose pleco. It's an ancestris. Here, I'll show you. Right there. Ancestris Rio Tocantins pleco.
Oh,
And that's what I paid for.
Yeah, I
per
did
pair.
see
Okay.
those, and I was
Did we?
wondering what they were.
And that's where you can
Oh.
get it at, right there. But I will tell you
Nice.
this. I
That's
will tell you
awesome,
this.
Jason.
cool.
Ooh.
I will tell you this. That
Up, Ames wants to be back
Oh,
on.
great, Mr.
oh,
Manifesto.
my bad.
Unmute, Ames.
Thanks.
Hi, Abe.
Bye.
Welcome back.
I will tell you that
This- My neighbor's
BioAquatica
checking on me.
is going to be getting some more fish.
Oh, that's nice.
I was just talking to him. Yeah, and because they got a pretty good lineup of fish now. Unfortunately, their website's not up yet, but
Ah.
I just got done talking to the owner like not even 5 minutes before I came in the into the chat. But they're talking to another supplier, so they're going to be getting even more fish, and they are getting the super red dragons. So
Cool.
I'm stoked.
Cool. Manifesto
Wow, Mr.
says. Manifesto
Wow, Mr.
says that he was
Manifesto.
talking to somebody, a new guy at work, and mentioned aquariums, and the guy's an aquarium guy. So
Oh,
He has
sweet. I'll
We gotta-
has
Gonna
two
get him on,
moves.
Get him up on YouTube and
Get him
get a
hooked.
new person. Yeah. Well, he's already hooked. He's got multiple tank syndrome. So
Right
It's
on.
MTS.
Nothing wrong
MTS.
with
Well, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. I was just
know, I just
telling
got
Kevin last night that I started the year with 3 fish tanks. No, I started the year with 5 fish tanks. I now have 21.
Oh Lord, I thought I
yeah, somewhere around there.
was.
No, you just got 2 more to 23.
We have the 6 small tanks.
Right, the 6 we just got brought us up.
We have
To,
the 10 gallons. We have the 220 longs. We have the 275s.
1920.
We have the 180.
21.
We have
and the 2
the
smalls.
23 and
32
a
and
half
37.
saltwater and 37 saltwater.
That's
Way
23.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
23.
So I'm up to 23 tanks now.
Jen,
I
I'm
just-
I got
jealous.
17. I think I need to.
I just
start
went to
trading in some
Petco
of these
yesterday
smaller
for the
ones bigger ones.
sale and got a 20 long with
Okay.
a screen filter or screen top.
Okay, would you guys zip it? You guys are making me jealous.
Well, the problem, Kevin, all the fish that we got from the auction, she got a lot of like pairs of different things. So we've got 7 of the 10 gallons had a single betta in it. So she tried to put the fish in with the bettas, and the bettas didn't like it. So she's moving the bettas into 6 3.5 gallon tanks that we just
What were you
picked up
gonna
at
say,
PetSmart.
Ames?
Yeah, that's fantastic, Mr. Manifesto. He started out on a couple of good streams there. Definitely sounds like somebody who would be a nice addition to the fish family.
Chalupa, what is up?
Ames, were you gonna say something?
Can you hear me?
Hey, Travis.
Yes, we
Yeah, we hear
can.
you.
I just said I went to Petco yesterday and got a 20 long and a screen
And a
top
screen top. Yeah.
for some axolotls.
Oh, you got some
Oh, very
models.
Oh,
That's nice.
you're getting
No,
them,
I
or
haven't
you?
gotten them yet. I'm going to be meeting with the breeder tomorrow night.
Getting it
My
all
next door
planned
neighbor
out.
is
Way
getting
cool.
one. My next door neighbor is getting one of those for their 11-year-old daughter.
Oh, that's
If-
a great idea.
If she cleans her room.
Ah.
Yeah, I still.
Well, I'll
haven't
clean a
cleaned
room.
my-
I'll clean a room if I can have them.
My room's a mess. Hey, Muppet.
Muppet, what is up?
Hey, Muppet.
Yeah, it's really soft for some reason, Rocco.
And
Say
there was
again,
much
over?
rejoicing.
I don't know why it's still really soft. Yesterday it was sounding great. Today it's been
I don't
sounding
know.
soft.
I really don't know, brother. I do not know.
Sounds fine. It's not too loud. That's
Yeah,
good.
that sounds good.
Yes, Kevin, it is not too loud.
So on the next stream, I'll actually show the rack system because I'll have it all cleaned up and looking the way I want it to.
Right
Good.
on. Right on.
Hello, Muppet. Hello, Chalupa.
I can't wait for the school year to be over. Unfortunately, we got word yesterday it's not going to be till like almost mid-June before the school year's over for my
So
girl.
a normal.
Yeah, they had to extend
Yeah.
it.
Well, normally,
No,
they
that's
started a
normal.
little bit later this year. They started a little bit later this year. Usually, they start earlier and they end sooner.
When do they
So-
usually end? That's usual time people end.
I always had usual time.
No, they usually end about the last week in May. Usually here in this area. I
And
think
you're
it's
in
just
what
because
area?
of the heat in the summer.
Yeah,
South
southern
Texas.
states, they start the school year and end it a little bit earlier than the northern states.
Yeah, because of the summer and the heat and everything.
We started
Yeah, your heat index gets higher faster, and we have the
Right.
colder weather.
Yeah, and well, until this year.
Hi,
Okay,
Skipper.
everybody
It's
quiet.
cold down here.
Stop talking about Skipper. He's back. Oops.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Skip.
I mean, hi, Skipper.
What was
Hi,
that?
Skipper.
Start talking about Skipper. He's back.
Yeah. Shh. But so yeah, as soon as the school year's over, I'm gonna be redoing this whole fish room, moving tanks around, and I think I got it in my head where I can make room for more tanks. Just don't tell my best half that I said that. But I think that we'll be able to make. And the cool thing about it is it's gonna be easier to do water changes too, because I can just take it right from the rack straight into the bathtub because it's right next to the bathroom. So it'll be awesome. Well, my bathroom.
Yeah.
And then there's
Let's
the
see.
girls' bathroom up front.
I've got the rack right in front of my living room window, so I can do it right out the window.
Oh, there you go.
Kevin
Oh,
is
Skipper,
getting
what'd you
puppy
get for
love.
fish, bro? Skipper got new fish. What did you get, brother?
Oh, getting new fish ready. What do you got?
Yeah, what did you get, Skipper?
I'm interested.
Inquiring minds would like to know.
Hey,
That's
Chalupa.
right.
What are you working on there, Kevin?
He's just folding some cloth
Oh, okay.
after he gave the dog some puppy love.
I miss the puppy love.
Aw.
Oh, he's got a couple of really cute dogs.
He's got some beautiful
Absolutely.
labs. Yep, there you go.
I miss my lab. God, I miss my dog. My parents, I went off to basic training, and my parents gave away my
Oh
little
my
lab.
goodness, no. Now
Oh,
see,
no.
The dog,
I-
the dog would
when I
retrieve
moved
ducks,
out, I
point
left-
pheasants, everything.
when I
Oh,
moved
my
out, I
God.
left the dog that I grew up with. But they at least kept it.
Wait, so why did they get rid of it?
Well, at that time, my parents, and I mean, I can see their point. I mean, even though it did upset me, but I see their point. They were in their 70s, and Steele was high strung. Man, he was
Wow.
just under a year old when I left for basic, and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
probably a
you
little
know,
too much
and
to
the winter
handle.
time was tough on them too. So it was. I mean, it was better for them and the dog too. But what killed me is the guy they gave the dog to was just I shouldn't say he was just a farmer, but he was a farmer, and he never hunted the dog. And the dog was like,
No.
every time I would walk out to my truck, you know, the dog would like pull the doghouse across the backyard, trying to get in the truck to go to the river, to you know, because that's
Yeah.
what he loved to do. We'd go duck hunting, and the dog just was
He was
in
perfect for
seventh
it. Yeah.
heaven. Yeah. And you know, I would take him out and let him run around the fields, and you know, we found out that he would actually point pheasants for me too. So you don't find a lab that will point pheasants and retrieve ducks.
No.
It's not a very common thing. But and the crazy thing was, I never trained him, not a single day. He just did it.
Oh no, that's actually inbred into that. It's an instinct
It
for
was just
them
amazing, yeah.
to go birding.
Cool.
I was just you
And
know,
they
I was
have such
really
gentle
heartbroken when
mouths, they don't
got rid of
damage
them.
them.
Right? Can we smoke on this stream or no? Like cigarettes, not
Yeah.
You're
left-handed
allowed.
ones. Okay. Not the
Let's
left-handed
both
cigarettes.
smoke,
regular cigarettes.
Rocco.
I'm sorry.
What are you smoking? I'm smoking this. American Spirit Organic.
My brother menthol. I used to smoke those.
72s, little short guys.
I'm trying to quit right now. I smoke Newports.
I need to quit too.
I'm down to 3 to 5 cigarettes a day.
Oh, that's good. I'm down to 9. I started with 5.
Not bad.
So
Maybe today will be 12 though. Because
I haven't smoked in like a year now.
well, you smoke your pipe.
My baby here. Yeah.
Oh, I think
Well,
that's cool.
I've been smoking since I was 10 years old, and I'm now 51. And if my leg wasn't messed up, I'd still run 2 miles every day.
Oh God.
So I
51?
added your name, Travis. I added your name to the list of people and their
Whose names
names,
you know.
their real
Yep.
names.
Yeah, I started a list, and it's like, yeah, I'm starting to learn people's names, so I'm usually remembering now.
I'm just Rocco.
I don't remember
Well-
shit.
I actually go
I
by
have
Rocco
DRS.
in the real world too.
I tend to try to wait and ask people ahead of time what they want to be called by, because I know there are some people who their username is what they want to be known by. They don't want people on the street knowing what to call them by if they happen to see them.
Right.
So I tend not to use people's names unless they told me it's okay.
Yeah.
Great
Well,
idea. And if anybody doesn't want me to use their name, tell me now.
That's why I added mine to the name thing
bar
under
thingy
each
thing.
picture. Yeah, the bar thingy.
Especially
like
on
I said, I go
YouTube,
by
because some
Rocco.
of us
I go by Rocco
are
everywhere,
here
so.
to be anonymous.
Yeah.
Daddy's so funny. Travlupa
Chalupus.
Lupus. That's his Latin name.
It's
That's
a
when
very
you wanna
rare
find
breed.
him.
It's a
Yeah.
very rare breed, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin, I never told you about my uncle. I just found out. He fostered a puppy, yellow lab, for
Awesome.
a Guiding Eyes place, in Florida. He's in Connecticut. He and my aunt. And at a little over a year old, they sent the dog down
age.
to be trained for as a guide dog. They trained it and gave it to somebody, and it didn't work out. So the
man.
person gave the dog back to the Guiding Eyes place, who sent
And
it
they
back
asked if we wanted
to my aunt and uncle, who
Wow.
kept it for another couple of months, and they just sent it back to Florida, and a 80-year-old blind woman got him, and they love each other. And Opus, the
Fantastic.
dog, loves taking her everywhere. Is an absolutely perfect freedom guide dogs or something like that in Florida.
Where in
Dave,
Florida,
it's
Larry?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because
Um,
my parents were involved with one in Sarasota.
I just know the place was called like Freedom Guide Dogs, I believe. And they just posted on Facebook like 2 days ago the pictures of the woman with
And it's the
Opus,
manifesto.
and it's just
Way cool.
wonderful, just perfect.
I'm so
Nice.
glad. That's such
Hey,
a beautiful
Manifesto.
story.
It's
a good
yeah,
one.
I absolutely love it. It's just absolutely wonderful.
Great story.
Hi, Captain. We should call him Captain Manifesto because he's got a ship.
My ship doesn't sail very well, though.
Yeah, well,
So
we're
you're
the
landlocked.
captain.
That's a big deal.
It shipped once. It sailed once.
It sailed at least once.
That sank right to the
Does
bottom
it
of the
show what
aquarium.
happened to that fish? Is there like, I mean, that ship, is there like a hole in it or something?
Yeah, do you see them? There's a bunch of holes in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes in and out.
Yeah, on both sides, actually.
When I first looked, it actually looked like a piece of driftwood.
Yeah, I like it, man. It's grown on me. At first, I was kind of iffy about it, but I like it now. It's
I love it.
cool.
Oh, you know what I would do? And I've done this with decoration in the past when I was still with my ex. Get some Java fern and put it in the little cracks in this area, and it'll get encrusted with the plant.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, actually. Like, I got that more or less happening in the back there. The holes, though, I did have plants, but the garas and the goldfish kind of took care of it. I guess they wanted to go in and out more than they wanted the plants.
Yes.
Now it's their tank; they can do what they want. But yeah,
So
I got some stuff growing, but
Oh no.
You have
Muppet.
gars in there?
garas,
Gars.
Like the red. You can see them like whatever the bottom feeding
Yep.
things all over.
Okay.
Gararufas, the red garas.
Jen, can we see
Yeah,
it
it
large?
looks like
I like
they're
Pandagars,
the
but-
type that pull up plants.
Yeah, it's the goldfish mostly, but the garas will. I mean, they're always rooting around too, but the goldfish are the ones
Jen?
that are always yanking things out.
Yes,
Jen,
James?
can we see Manifesto's tank large?
We sure can.
Thank you.
Oh,
Alan Matthews says that we can't use his name online.
Who's mine?
Okay,
Online.
Oh.
There we go.
So yes, don't use Alan Matthews' name online.
Yeah, yeah, especially not his full name.
No.
Exactly.
Alan Matthews says not to use his full name.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay, Alan
put
We'll
it
Matthews,
just call you Al Matt.
Al Math.
El Matt.
Yeah, I do have Anubias grown in there, and there are some Apontagitans. No. Pogostemon. That's it.
Where would
So
they
what
They're-
be?
You can kind of see the one on the left. They're
Uh-huh.
not that very big. I just got them, so they're kind of little. And I put one behind. There's a bunch of rocks there on the left. I put it behind those rocks, and I put one behind the ship too, so that like eventually it grows up. And
Mine
looks
got
like crazy.
huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping it'll eventually get huge. Let's put it that way.
And
We'll
what is
see.
the
I
common
mean,
name
It,
of that
it
plant?
grew. It
Oh,
grew
Muppet,
like
your
the
dog is having
Amazon
surgery. I'm sorry to hear that.
Pogostemon.
No kidding, Muppet.
No, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Muppet.
Pogostemon
I know. I gotta take my
ocellatus.
dog to the vet tomorrow.
So what
Me
fish
too.
you got in there?
There are 6 of those red gars, 4 goldfish, 5, either 4 or 5 white cloud, but they're like the red,
Yeah.
whatever, the rosy ones, the ruby ones.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 hillstream loaches in there as well.
The Hillstream's what it
You can see them right there. on the
Yeah,
left.
there's the
one,
Hillstream
yeah.
right there. Yep.
There's 2 different types of Hillstreams in there. There's 2 of the ones like the guy right in the front there, and there was a guy that just went along the back too. The one along the back is like he's got this. Actually, he's on the ship right now in the middle of it.
Yeah, he's a slimmer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's longer. He's got more of like a leopard print to him, and he's got this red thing on his tail. His dorsal fin. It's really cool looking. He's a really cool looking Hillstream loach. I wish I knew what kind he was. I'd try to get more.
Tori wants to know what size tank you got.
That's a 75 right there.
Yeah, one of my favorite fish that's in Jen's tank is a batik loach, just a long, thin type with a zigzag pattern throughout it.
Yeah, they're cool. I
So
like.
does it kind of resemble a yo-yo loach a little bit, or
No, not striped like the yo-yos.
They're a little bit more like Sergeant Major loaches in the striation.
gotcha?
Do you have other tanks, Manny?
No, just this one.
That's the
That's
only
why.
tank he's got.
No, I do have other tanks.
He's got.
Names,
a
have
bunch
you
of
never
tanks.
seen any of my other tanks? How many streams have you been on with me? I have a different tank every stream I go to.
Oh, I keep seeing this tank.
No.
And I have no memory due to a traumatic
Where's that?
brain injury.
Here. Let's see. I don't know if you can see
Just a
any.
couple.
Muppet. Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
very nice.
Muppet. What type of dog you got?
Oh my goodness. I didn't know.
Yeah, Muppet's dog is having surgery, everybody. Please keep Muppet and her puppy in your prayers.
His name is
Thanks.
Relish.
Oh.
Relish is such
Thanks.
a cute name. Wow.
Since you're unhappy with the goldfish, we'll go to this one.
No, I love it. I love them all.
Oh, I was wondering, why am I angled? 'Cause
Oh
the
yes, I
thing is-
remember that tank.
You've got all our best wishes, Muppet.
Absolutely.
I'm wearing like high vis so you can see everything I'm doing.
Yay.
A miniature dachshund.
Oh, I love dachshunds.
They're awesome. I know.
I
have two
grew
of them.
up with them.
Yeah, I got a buddy who's one. He's got one. His name is Chewy.
I did too. Its name was Choo Choo because the way it looked from behind, it was a long hair red one, and just the way it looked when he was walking like it was going chugga chugga, and his tail would go choo choo.
Oh man, Adele's here. We can't talk about her now.
Oh,
First it was Skipper. Now we can't talk about Adele.
what's up?
I mean,
hell.
hi Adele. Good morning.
Thanks, Chalupa.
I mean, what's there left to talk about now?
You can
But,
talk
my
about me.
buddies-
I'm good.
What do you have in that tank there, Mr.
Those are-
Manifesto?
Endlers.
Ah, I have an Unler tank.
Not
Just
guppies.
regular old
endless.
wild type endlers, yeah. And then there's a clown pleco underneath the driftwood there on the left. but you'll
Is
never
that
see
Okay.
him. You'll
Is
never
that a
see
20
him.
long?
Yes,
Is that
yes, it is.
20 long. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I ended up
Yeah,
moving my
thanks, man.
hammers to a 10-gallon.
Thanks, Dory.
They were just getting lost in that 20.
Yeah.
There is some weird. Oh, that's the camera.
It just means you
stand.
need more of them.
Here, let's see if I can get.
Well,
bigger.
now that they're in the 10, maybe and they have like 12 babies now, so
Oh, yeah. That's true.
I'll have enough to fill that tank soon.
Didn't do much. Oh yeah, and there's those Japanese trapdoor snails I got. And I see them cruising along on the right,
Right
there.
on.
Ah,
Those guys are
They're
cool.
pretty
I like
cool.
those guys.
Oh wow, look at them. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I've gotten a little irritated with snails in my tank with the pest snails. So one of the
Yeah.
things I got at the auction was some assassin snails.
Yeah, that'll take care of them.
But I do have a
Assuming they don't
tank that
assassinate
has
each
the
other.
golden mystery snails in it, and those are separate. And I
Yeah.
just love those. I'd love to get some of those blue ones you got.
Yeah, I got them on Amazon actually. I got 10 of them for $30.
Oh, wow.
That's cheap.
And what?
It was
Now, see,
shipped.
I was worried about ordering stuff like
Amazon.
that from Amazon, just because I don't know how well they do shipping live
Yeah,
things.
that's what I figured. It was either that or the only other place I could find them was eBay. So I was like, I'm taking a stab either way. So at least with Amazon, I had like free shipping. So that's why.
Yeah.
I
CLC.
get a lot, but I prefer getting things from Amazon over eBay. I'm always worried about eBay whenever I buy live.
It all depends on what I'm getting. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had pretty good luck on eBay.
I've had good luck on eBay too. I've never had any problems. As a matter of fact, I sold Magic cards like back in the day. I had like a whole set of
Oh,
them.
okay.
I sold them on
The Magic
eBay,
cards?
like the whole set. What was that?
The Magica cards?
Yeah, the Magic the Gathering.
Yeah,
And,
my daughter used to play that.
Well, I still play it, but I sold this set and whatever. I had a set. And I sold it and like I shipped it to the guy. And like a year later, I get this notice like from the mail that something's in it. Apparently, the guy never picked the package up, and then it shipped back to me. And I held on to it for another year, and then I sold it again.
Oh, my.
Wow.
I don't know what happened.
I had gotten some plants for Jen from Amazon. Just was a random amount of like 15 different plants, and it came with extra plants, including one that's supposed to be like illegal to sell in New York because it's becoming invasive.
Hydrophilia.
Is that the plant? Hygrophilia?
Yes. We're not allowed to have it in New York.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, it showed up in the group of different plants, live plants, that I got from Amazon for her.
Oh,
This
wow.
is when she was starting and wanted more plants. Now I think she's got an excess of plants.
Well, you always think
You can
that.
send me. You can send some of them to me, Larry. I'd be happy to take them off your hands.
I was thinking the
I
same thing.
told you I would
I have
be
not.
sending you some of these plants.
I'm teasing, Jen.
Already
I have
I'm
no
not. I'm
plans.
not teasing.
I have no plans
in
to
the
have plants.
plan. No, when I bid on all these plants, I knew I would have extras. And since I knew Kevin was looking for plants, I'll just ship them with his plant that he bought. But I will label them separately so you know what they are.
There was no point in competing with you for things on the auction site.
True.
I didn't.
Yeah,
even
the
see
guy
if
at the pickup site said that he thinks I may have actually been one of the ones that bought the most.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not.
wow.
I wouldn't be surprised with the stuff you got. I saw what you got, and let's put it this way: you got way more than I think most
Yeah.
people do. And didn't they say you got the most out of everybody at that site?
Yeah,
Yes.
for the New York, can't talk. The New
For the
York
New York
location, we had
Albany?
got the most. Yeah.
Yeah, I won 40 lots.
Dang.
You're crazy.
And
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Atkins. That's interesting.
2 of them did not show up. One of them was because the guy got rear-ended on the way, and he remembered to get all the fish out of the car and into his wife's car for the drop-off, but forgot the plants.
Oh, wow.
And the other was some
The
cremences
fish got sent to
that
fish got sent to
were
another
mislabeled, got sent to the wrong location, and they're going to refund me for both of those.
Oh, so you're not going to get them? They're just going to refund?
No.
Yeah, this tank
I
I
got
just
the
planted.
email last night that they couldn't figure out how to do it through the auction site.
Well.
Yeah,
Oh
these
well.
plants in here are just, I just planted. This tank was just set up pretty recently, so everything in here is still kind of like adjusting. That's why that one in the back's kind of dying a little bit. I think the hair grass though is actually starting to take, and that's the first time I've ever gotten hair grass to actually survive.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
I've
I don't know what
had
I did.
trouble with it
Knock on
too.
wood.
Have you ever tried
I got
using
that.
Whirlwind?
I got that hair grass from Brienne. Well, not all of it. I got a bundle of hair grass from her, and then I got some from wherever the local fish store. They had it, and then like those culture cups, whatever the.
Yeah.
No, it's not dirted, Atkins. It's all right. There's that slow move. I don't know if you've seen anything I was doing, but I got like a slow moving plenum underneath. That's kind of what that bubbler is on the left.
Okay.
That's underneath. That's like it's like an inch off the glass. It's got a little bit, about an inch of like clay. You can kind of see the rocks against the glass. That's clay rocks. And then there's Eco Complete in the middle, and then it's capped with a little bit of sand. There's probably I'm starting to really dig on the deep substrate here, man. So
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, Jen has several tanks that are several inches deep.
I do too, but that's only because I don't like all my plants getting uprooted.
And that tank isn't like, this isn't completely like, I'm waiting to move the sump over here, Sue. That's why it's not full all the way, because that's as high as it can go before it overflows. But once it's up and running, it'll be about the same length. It'll be the same as this one. You know what I mean? It's
Okay.
But this one, I actually, like, if you see, like, the
Right
sump's
over.
down there. Like, I haven't moved the sump yet. I'm still moving fish tanks, and I just didn't feel like doing it today. But yeah, this one is, this one's got like a really, and I
I
actually
like
went kind
that
of nuts.
stone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually
That
petrified
nice
wood.
crib right in the middle.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Even
I got
better.
that. I forget where I got that, man. I was at some fish store and they had it. I'm like, dude, I'm buying this thing.
Yeah, I think they
He
had
stole it
some
from
of
me.
that at the fish place the other day.
Did they?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
We got to look at those.
wait. You guys are near there? That fish place?
Oh, yes.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania?
No,
No.
the fish place in Tonawanda, New York.
Oh, okay. Because there's a that pet place, that fish place or whatever. That's a pretty big place. It's like
Wow.
people have talked about that. Like
Yeah.
No,
The
we're
West
not
Coast.
around that one, but this place
Okay.
that we go to, it's been in
Actually,
business,
now that you said that, I think that's where I got that rock. Is at that fish
I
place,
think,
that pet
for
place.
30 years at least,
Yeah,
that I
this
know
fish
of.
place- yeah, I think he said 40. Yeah, it's like one of the biggest. The fish place is one of the biggest in Western New York.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, this one's certainly huge. I don't even know how big it is, but they got like a stingray pool that you can touch the stingrays and stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's like a big thing. It's like decked out. It's like for kids. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
then
yeah,
the
I've heard
fish-
about that place.
fish place is nuts. It's like a warehouse. It just
I would
goes like the
love-
fresh, and then the saltwater is even huger than the freshwater area is. It's like, damn, dude. And then they got a whole like room for aquatic plants. It's a pretty cool place, man.
Jason,
Oh, wow.
Jason, stop making me jealous. Will you?
I know.
Yeah, that sounds a lot bigger than what we have.
It is an anoxic filter, Atkins. It's exactly what it is. And this one I had set up too with the slow moving plenum anoxic filter. I did the clay. and then I just mixed it with there's Eco Complete and gravel.
I'm not a fan. I'm generally not a fan of the gravel look for some reason. I just never.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I'm a sand based.
I'd like gravel, but I'd like it to be finer than that gravel that's there. You know what I mean? But I'm not a real big fan of the sand look. I would like sand if it was like chunkier, like thicker, you know, not so much
Right.
like somewhere between gravel and sand, like fine, but not too fine.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Where,
Like I did find one here, but I just didn't like the color of it.
How did you make the filter for it, Jason?
The anoxic filter?
Yeah. Weren't
was,
you doing it the other day on one of the streams?
Yeah, I bought these. Wait, do I have it? Yeah, right here.
Oh, that's pretty.
Let's see if I can grab this, because yeah, it's not so much sand and it's not so much gravel. That's actually kind of like a fine gravel.
Yeah.
If I could get it a little finer than that, that'd be perfect. But other than that, that's not bad.
Right on.
It's got the white
Mr. Manny,
clouds.
did you say that you got the trapdoors on Amazon or the Endlers
Yes.
on Amazon?
The trapdoors on Amazon. The Endlers were from Lucas Bretz. And this thing is what I got on Amazon for the slow-moving plenum. It's basically like an inch.
Right on.
And they all snap
Okay.
together. They got like snap tabs, you know, male, female, on all four
Right on.
corners.
I don't know. For me, whenever I use plenums,
Oh.
the under gravel filters, I always have issues because I feel like all the debris and stuff gets trapped in the gravel, and it never. I don't know.
Yeah. Atkins, this tank that you're looking at right now is actually the first one I set up, and it's probably been going about a month. No, it's got to be longer than that. Those fish have been in there almost a month. I had it up for like a month before I put fish in it, or 3
Right
weeks.
on.
So maybe it's about 6 weeks old. This tank,
Wait,
2
and
months
this is
max.
the first tank you've set up?
The first one that I used the anoxic filter on it, because I have it on this one too. Oh shit! Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to curse. I just pulled the camera out of the thing.
Whoops.
Nice.
So give that a minute for I gotta
Jen,
fix it.
take them off full screen for a sec.
Yeah, it'll take a-
I still have that issue. Adkins. Well, actually, no. I had gravel.
There we go.
There we
My
go.
bad. Sorry.
It was gravel. I had gravel. So that
You can,
helped me out.
you can put it back up if you want. I fixed it. But I'll show you this. This is a slow moving plenum too. You can see it bubbling in the back there. In the right.
Right on. Big bubble. Bloop, bloop.
Yeah, I found a better way to do it too. I'm sorry, what?
There we go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, that's like the traditional under gravel filter, like lift tube thingy. I found a better way. I was watching Novak, Kevin Novak, the guy who like invented the anoxic filter, I guess. And whatever, there's a better way to do it if you guys are really interested. But this one has just an under gravel filter like the traditional Lee's. Like actually, I have one right here, like one of these things.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
that's the one we had, and I didn't like it.
Yeah,
We
it's
had
for a 10-gallon
one.
tank, and that's underneath this. That's what's in this one. And then I
We had
put
it-
this is kitty litter, like kitty litter with just the generic baked clay kitty litter. That's it. And I rinsed
Wow.
it real well, and then some Eco Complete, and then that fine gravel.
Oh.
Right on.
And this has been running great. I haven't had a problem with this at all.
That's great.
And one thing, and on this other tank too, I actually made a BCB basket, which is an anoxic filter, but in a different. It's like more like for ponds or sumps or canisters, and that's just
What exactly,
a
what
basket.
exactly is anoxic?
All right, this is my understanding. If you can still hear me, I didn't pull my thing
Yes.
out, did I?
We hear you.
I almost choked myself on my mic. From what I understand, the traditional aquarium cycle is the beneficial bacteria, which is that eats your nitrites and your ammonia, right? Your ammonia into nitrites, and then there's another one that eats the nitrates and converts it into nitrates. That's the aerobic beneficial bacteria. And then there's a type of anaerobic bacteria. And this is where there's some debate, but if you listen to this guy who has a PhD in this stuff, he says that there is no debate. The science is clear that this anaerobic bacteria does not convert. It does convert nitrates, but it doesn't convert it into something that is inert. It converts it directly back to ammonia, right? Or something similar to like some form of ammonia, right? So it's not really a beneficial thing in your aquarium. And that you get that in no oxygen environments, right? Where there's just water with no oxygen.
Okay. That
So
makes
why is that
sense.
good then? I'm confused. How is that good, Jason? Because you've got ammonia.
Yeah, we lost the sound. I
Oh.
think.
So anoxic means without oxygen.
Well, Skipper, we were talking about you too.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's what he said. I guess you and I are pretty popular if they are talking about us.
Yeah.
As if you didn't already know you were popular, Skipper. We haven't seen much of you around lately, Skipper.
Oh, that's why
Work
you're not
must
hearing
be
me. I
kicking
accidentally
your
muted
butt.
myself. I'm wondering why, like I'm talking
back.
and nobody's listening. All right.
You're back.
So what I was saying was, I don't know, what was the last thing you heard from me? We were talking about anaerobic
About
bacteria,
the
right?
doctor?
Yeah. All right. So there's the aerobic bacteria, which does the nitrates or the ammonia into nitrates, the nitrates into nitrates. There is an anaerobic bacteria that converts supposedly the nitrates back to ammonia, which is not good. And then there's something called like a heterotrophic bacteria, it's one of those two other bacteria. I think it's an aerobic bacteria that when it gets into a low oxygen environment, not a no oxygen environment, there's different types of anaerobic means without oxygen, right? There is no oxygen there, so they use something other than oxygen to function, right? Anoxic, which is a term, anoxic means without oxic, right? But the way they're using it is it's not without oxygen, it's without free oxygen, right? So oxygen is not free in the water column. It's attached to something like a nitrate. A nitrate has oxygen in it, right? So when you get in a low oxygen environment, they will convert nitrates into nitrogen gas and some other inert material, right? That's the whole thought behind it. And it also consumes phosphates too, I believe.
Ian just typed it out.
Yeah, thanks, man. Anoxic is lack of oxygen or very little oxygen. Okay, yeah, perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, so so that's the whole idea behind the anoxic filter, is that you get to not a no oxygen environment, just a very little oxygen environment, so that this bacteria will convert itself into it's a heterotrophic, I think is the word, which means it changes its trophic or it's whatever. I don't know. I don't know nothing other than I just hear stuff. I know I'm full of gas. Exactly. Thank you, Patty.
Fish Rescue.
Hey, Mike.
So I figured I'd try it out and see if it works. I'll keep you posted.
Great.
But I've converted almost all my 10 gallons to it now. I got one other 10 gallon to do. Like these other two.
Okay, if you want to.
Well, this one is a quarantine tank, so that I'm not even bothering with. So that's not like something you need to worry about, I think.
You actually have a quarantine tank?
I actually have quarantine tanks. You see how many fish tanks I have and how many fish I keep?
Wow.
I'll tell you what, you get burned with the non-quarantine lesson once, you learn it.
Right.
Right.
And you learn it hard, boy.
No,
I've lost the.
Jason.
All right, you see the 75-gallon tank? This used to be a
Jason,
cichlid
I
community
use a
tank. You know what
bucket.
happened to those cichlids in that community tank? They got killed by something I brought in.
Oops.
Jason, I use a Sterilite container for my quarantine. I cannot
well, whatever.
use a tank because if I use a tank, I'll just use the tank as a regular tank after I use it for quarantine. So it's never
I
gonna
gotcha.
be.
I got you.
That's the only reason I said that. You
Well, yeah, I
actually
mean,
have to
eventually, you know, my
tank, 'cause
quarantine
for
tank.
me, I quarantine my fish, but I can't.
I keep snails in my quarantine tank just to keep the cycle going.
Oh, that is smart.
Yes.
Although, do you take out the snails when you quarantine your fish?
No, because I really don't use any meds that would kill snails. And if I did, then all it is like Malaysian trumpet snails and pest snails, or the pond snails, what are you going to call them? Manifesto
call 'em
syndrome,
pest
that's
snails.
right. That's
Hey, Florida Fish
It's a
Festival.
deadly syndrome,
doing,
man. It's contagious, too. What up, FFR?
Yeah, that's what
I
I
like the little bean. I like the little Stonehenge in the middle there.
I use a Sterilite container.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And there's my little neon goby. My blue neon goby. It's on the glass.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
and I made that Stonehenge out of Sculpey. Like that clay that you can
Yeah, so
fire in your oven.
Really?
I have some of
Yeah.
that. You know if it will stay because Taylor
It's-
did it. But hers had cracked. I thought.
I don't know if it's going to deteriorate or not, but so far it's whatever.
Because I
It's
have
Maybe she didn't bake it hard enough. You're
I
supposed to
don't know.
bake that stuff, like for depending on how big a piece you're making or whatever it is. You're supposed to
15
bake it.
minutes per inch.
Yeah, or whatever. So
I
How many
bought
make it a little
minutes per
extra. Make it a little crispy. I don't know.
How many?
Underbake it.
How many? What did you say, Kevin?
It's like 15 minutes per inch of Sculpey that when you bake
But it's
it.
supposedly non-toxic, so if it's not toxic and you can eat this stuff, I'm pretty sure it's okay for an aquarium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to see
And
somebody.
you made
eat it.
those? How big are those?
They're
Mr.
about
Mathis?
they're probably about an inch long, each one of the whatever stones. They're really not that big. That's a 10-gallon tank, so
They look really cool.
so I bought a
Awesome,
bunch
Skipper.
of pulp. I
you
bought
got your butterfly fish, your African butterflies. Oh yeah,
Grant Skipper?
I bought a bunch of polymer clay.
oh yeah. I don't know about that stuff. Is that stuff that you can fire? Or is that the stuff that you can mold and just keep reusing?
It's the one that you bake
Okay.
in the oven. What
Cool.
fish did you get, Skipper?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he won't tell
Oh,
us.
you'll show us the
Video's
video
coming.
today? Good. I'll be looking for that one.
I will
I should
too.
have kept my mouth shut, Skipper. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That's why he's doing water changes. Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, check out. All right, you see, you guys are missing it. You see that goby that's in the front there? He's got a little cave right underneath that rock. He goes in and out of it all the time, like in the center of that rock on the screen there in the front.
I love my gobies, but I
That's so
only have
cool.
saltwater
Watch him go
gobies.
in there. Well, that's cool. You got the cool, like the one, the creme de la creme one. What is it, the
we've got
Mandarin one?
Oh no,
Oh,
we don't
no.
have the mandarins yet.
No. Mandarin
That's
takes too big a tank yet, and I don't want to pull the trigger on that one yet. I want to make sure that I really got the saltwater stuff down pat first, because that's one fish that I really want to keep well.
Yeah.
Skipper, you told Jason what you were getting?
Dude, he said something. We were talking about a stream a bunch of times. Stuff. Just watch his video. Stop trying to spoil it.
Yeah. Jen has a twin spot goby and
It's
a
excitement.
yellow rose goby. The yellow rose goby is a small thing, likes to dig under the rock, make a little cave for himself, comes out on rare occasions, comes out when we feed. And then we got the twin spot goby, which is the type that likes to go around along the tank and just sift through its gills all the sand. It's really
That
cool
seems
looking.
like a pain, Mike.
That's cool.
I love the looks of both of them. So the one
That's
that
a
digs
nice
under,
feature, Mike. Thank you.
That kind of seems like a pain, though.
the one that digs under the rock, we call digger. The one that sifts through all the sand and moves the sand around, we call dozer.
You call it
Well,
what?
there you go. That makes sense.
Dozer. Bulldozer.
Oh, I thought you were going to say sifter.
Nope. Digger and dozer are our two gobies.
Do you have the site up yet, Mike? Travis, drive safe, Ian. Don't think about Mandarin gobies.
Oh yeah, Ian.
Dojo load.
Don't think about Mandarin gobies. I really think I should do
I
a
would
saltwater aquarium somewhere.
I want a psychedelic mandarin. We want a psychedelic mandarin.
Yes, we want the
They're
psychedelic
the hard ones
mandarin.
though, right? How big of a tank? How big do they get? I guess you need a big
They
tank.
suggest a 40 as a minimum,
Okay.
and our
40 breeder.
biggest is a 37 right now. That's the
Well, I just
Seahorse.
happened to just buy a 40 breeder at this last sale. It's Sunday, and I haven't put anything in it yet.
Well, if you do saltwater,
You're a better man than me.
Look, man, I'm still in flux here. I'm trying to move fish tanks before I start filling new fish tanks. You know what I mean? I gotta get the room situated, then I can expand. You know what I'm saying?
Well, depending on what you're keeping in each tank, you might want to arrange the fish room a little differently.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying. Well, I'm moving. Like I have it. Like I'm gonna do 29s on the top of that rack, and there's 220s on 220 longs, and then there's 10 gallons on the other side. And I think on the underneath of those 10s, I'm gonna do 220 longs.
cool.
Then there's gonna and the reason there was that one rack. I don't know if you saw it in the corner that's got 229s on it. Those I'm moving to the rack that I just whatever installed. So, but I got to do the musical fish thing. I want to move the fish to a new tank and then kind of
Yeah.
move the tank. Because I don't know. I guess it wouldn't be bad just to move the fish with the tank. But the problem is I got to plumb the tanks because they're on the sump and stuff like that. So it's going to take me a little while, and I'm not comfortable leaving the fish without like heat and air for like, an hour that it might take me to do that. So I think it'd be easier just to move the fish.
Yeah.
Especially that one tank, because all it is in that is a bunch of tetras and one gourami. That should be pretty easy. It's like 7 fish. Well, and there's some cories in there too. But those are easy too. Probably
Yeah,
get
Jen
and the
says
snails
she
will
had-
leave.
Jen says she had problem moving the fish from the 75 over to the 180. She couldn't catch some of them.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah,
Especially if they're
so I
little
drained
fish.
it
Oh my God.
down, made a pool, and chased them into it.
Yeah, were they small fish? I'm assuming.
Loaches were very hard to catch,
Oh, those suckers
and
are
the
fat.
Oh, yeah, they are.
The plecos were
no, the rose lines,
my Denison
venison
bar.
barbs. They were just so quick. And without having somebody to help by being on the other side to chase them back over, it was just stressing them and me out so much. It's like, okay, it's easier to just drain it down, catch them in one area,
I was home fast asleep. Sorry.
But I was also separating out Siamese algae eaters.
Yeah,
Oh
has
yeah,
anybody got Siamese algae eaters? Those suckers were aggressive and killing off our fish.
I just
Hold on,
didn't like.
Will,
I've
never
heard
had
that they
one.
can do
I've
that.
never had one.
We
Yeah,
have
I
4
saw
of
your
them.
roaches going after a couple of fish last night, so there's still going to be an issue.
Uh-oh. My batik loaches?
Yep.
Oh man, they were doing fine for a year. I was hoping when they got to the new tank that
Oh,
they
sweet.
wouldn't be
Skip.
territorial or anything.
Oh,
That's really
I
cool.
think I need to start feeding them more often, see if I can get rid of the aggression.
Yeah, that might help. I hope, because I'd have to get rid of them.
Oh, we wouldn't get rid of them. I would end up doing what I just had to do and drain down the tank and catch those suckers out and put them in another one. They just might have to be housed all by themselves. I have no problem doing that.
Patty would be good for customer service. Great for the complaints desk. I don't talk to you often enough, Patty, to know that. So.
Except for I could see Patty telling them where she's going to file that complaint.
She's gonna file all the complaints at the bottom of her fish tanks.
Right.
Yep, drop it in the bottom of the sump and
There we go.
but yes, Patty would be somebody that has a lot of fish knowledge, that's for sure.
I know, right, Adele? Stop teasing us, Skipper.
Oh, I hate that. Why do they always put top chat on, man? I hate that. What the hell does even
I do
top
the same
chat
thing.
mean?
Yeah, I don't understand that. I always change it to live chat in YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the difference? I mean, it's like YouTube selects what they want to put up first. It's like, screw you. Why don't you just put whoever put up there?
90%
Right.
of the time it's the same thing, but sometimes they just add 1 or 2 things that weren't in there. It's like, why
Adele.
would
Then it's slower. It takes longer to
Yes,
see
it
it.
does.
Adele. Adele says, bend over. I got her complaint right here.
I got the answer to your complaint right there.
Right? Let me show you where to put that airline hose.
Why is Skipper saying poor me?
Because you're gonna have to suffer to see what fish he gets.
Oh, I
You're
was
gonna have to
reading
watch.
chat. I was reading chat.
Yeah. Well, you're whining about not knowing what fish he got. You're gonna have to.
No, I was reading chat.
Chat lagged there for a few minutes. That's why Kevin's a little behind on that.
No.
I noticed the same thing. It jumped on me.
Why am I behind?
Chat lagged and it jumped.
All I know is I saw
I saw it lagging too.
I saw Adele say that Skipper stopped teasing us. So I was just reading chat. I wasn't saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you were telling him also to stop teasing us.
No, I was reading out what Adele had said.
Ah.
I want to know, but
But you're willing to wait.
But,
Patience.
but I'm a firm believer in if you've got new fish, That's your channel should be the first one that gets to see them.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you, do you want me to show your fish or do you want to wait till they get to you?
I want to see too.
Well, you need to drive to my house, that's all.
Well, I was gonna say that I'm hungry. What are we doing for dinner?
Oh,
I'm doing
well,
waffles,
probably
man.
It's
Homemade
not currently raining. Is it going to rain later tonight?
It's supposed to rain.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's supposed to rain all day.
Because I already took the bike out once.
I think we're gonna get that same weather system you guys are getting. I'm in Pennsylvania.
My bike
Yeah,
out?
we're doing
What?
good.
Today?
It's supposed to storm here today.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I had to run up to the store real quick.
Well,
70% chance of thunderstorms, which
yeah,
means
it's gonna
also-
rain again tonight.
Okay, so
Which
we'll have to
means-
take the car.
over 70% of the coverage area is supposed to be storming.
Well, it's not gonna rain again until like 11 tonight, so we could take the bike to wherever we want to go.
Okay.
Okay, hit out back, get some steaks or something.
Oh, that sounds good.
Who wants to join us?
I could go
Steak
for
sounds
steak.
Get to
good.
Buffalo in an hour.
Steak sounds really good.
I definitely couldn't get there in an hour, but I could probably get there in under 3.
I have no
Maybe
idea
not.
how long it would take me.
It might take a while. I have to Google it.
Take me a few weeks.
Well, you're in Ohio?
No,
Yeah, I'm in Akron,
Pennsylvania.
Ohio.
Oh,
Kevin,
you're in
start walking.
Pennsylvania.
No, I'm in
Kevin,
Akron, Ohio.
Kevin started hitchhiking.
Well, Akron's pretty close. PA's pretty close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
but
more
I
like
don't want to
towards
wait for
Erie,
them
right?
to show up.
What we need to do is we need to pick a location that's central to those areas.
There you go.
Have a time barbecue somewhere.
Oops.
Yeah, it's only 4 hours to you guys.
Yeah.
All right, where you guys are in Buffalo? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Let me see what the clock says. Not that this is actually going to happen today. I'm just curious.
What about you? Where are you at? Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I'm near the Pennsylvania-New Jersey border. God, I hate it.
Oh, that would be nice, Adele, to actually make them yourselves.
But I'm like midway. I'm like I'm not far from Fishymon actually. It says it's going to take me 5.5
Yes.
hours. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Yes, Ian. She has it playing on HSIF and the backwards.
Take a flight
system,
before I
so
drive that.
She does know that she has two. One's the backwards fish room, and one is HSIF. Right, Jen?
Correct.
So she does know she has two.
Aha.
There's a place called Moshannon State Forest. Are you familiar with that? Anyone?
No.
No.
Meeting it in Allegheny State Forest would be like in the middle of all of us.
Oh, yeah, Allegheny.
Sort of.
Yeah, it's a couple hours, yeah. Got to do it on a warm day. We could take the motorcycle down and our Can-Am Spider.
Oh, that'd be cool. Puxatawny?
Punxsutawney, PA. I gotta go
Punxsutawney,
there
yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah, that would be cool. How far is that from you, Manifesto?
I don't know. Probably. I think it's out. That's out like West PA, I believe.
Yeah, that's
but I got to make a pilgrimage out there. I'm going to take my kid out there one of these days because and we're going to do the Groundhog's Day.
Oh, how
Because-
old is your child?
He's 18 now,
Yeah.
but he was born on Groundhog's Day.
Oh, how fantastic.
It's too bad you didn't get twins that day.
There you go.
That would be something to talk
And the cooler part is he was born like a week early, right? Other than whatever the due
Yeah.
date was. And there's always like those polls that go around, like, or whatever, those calendars, like people bet on what day he's going to be born. And everybody's like, because it was the first time she was pregnant and whatever, they do those polls at like work or whatever.
Yeah.
And whatever. I'm the only one that took the second. And they were like, there's no way she's going a week early. I'm like, dude, the kid is going to be born on February 2nd. I'm telling you all this right now. And this was like, 2 months or whatever it was before anything. And sure as shit, he was born on February 2nd.
So you won the pool. Cool.
I won the pool and got the kid. Worked out. So 4 hours to Punxsutawney for me. That's not too bad. But yeah, that's getting out there. But yeah, I think that'd be something to do, like, whatever, when he gets older. Can drink maybe.
Well, thanks for checking on that, Ian. Yeah, I have both channels, and I haven't really been doing anything on the actual Backwards Fish Room one, because everybody knows me in chat as HSIF Moore. But I really want to start using the Backwards Fish Room just because it's easier for people to say.
Right on. Guys, I'm going to dip out of here.
Okay, Rocco.
Okay,
Well,
Rocco.
thank you for stopping in.
Oh, no, it was definitely a pleasure. Definitely a pleasure.
We'll see you later
Great
on
seeing
the
y'all.
other streams.
You bet. God bless, guys. Love y'all. Be good.
Bye, Rocco.
See you, Rocco. Take care.
Is he gone? Can we talk about him?
Yes.
Why do I always want to talk about people?
Let's talk about Rocco in his fish room. What he's got going on. He's got that cool flower horn.
Oh, I don't like flower horns.
He's got that
Just look deformed to me.
plecos. Yeah, I'm not a big flower horn fan, but I got nothing against people that like them or keep them.
True.
So,
I
and I
think
got
they
nothing
are
against the fish. It's
interesting
not the
enough.
fish's fault. You know what I mean? The fish didn't want to be there. He's just doing his fishy thing, man. He's just existing. So
Yeah, our local fish store has a couple up for sale usually.
yeah, I won't buy them, and I'm not I don't want to keep
I
them.
really just don't
And I
like
don't
to
really-
hear about how easy they are to injure themselves.
Yeah, I'm just not big into like hybridizing things just because
Yeah.
we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Neither am I. That's why, people laugh at me because I keep all my guppies in separate tanks, and they say, oh, well, it's nothing if you have mutt guppies. And it's like, I have purebred strains of guppies, and I want to keep them that way.
Yeah.
I don't agree with letting...
The inbreeding, yeah, whatever. Some of that.
There's nothing wrong with the mutt guppies. I will have a mutt guppy tank eventually, but, I also
Well, mutt
believe
guppies are a little
in
different.
keeping them
Yeah, as like
separate.
mutts. Yeah, no, I get that. No, I understand that entirely. Like keeping some sort of like whatever they were in the wild. You know what I mean?
Basically, my culls will become a mutt guppy tank because I don't believe in doing feeder fish and stuff like that either.
Yeah, I don't. When I say I cull things, I'm just removing it from the tank. I'm not killing it.
Yeah, and that's what I do. I move them to
Unless it's
another
like-
tank where they can
unless
live
it
out
needs
their
to be like-
lives.
Yeah, unless it needs to be like, yo, dude, you're in pain. It's time to go.
You're getting old.
No, I had one that got injured somewhere. It was one. I have a red and blue Colombian Tetra tank that I'm actually gonna move down here. It's in another room. But yeah, it was. I put a gourami in there and my gold gourami, and sometime in the middle of the night. No, they were all in there together. I'm sorry. I put some garas in there, some gara spilotas,
Ooh.
and over the night, the next morning, I found this one Colombian red and blue Tetra like laying on his side, like doing the herky jerky dance.
Oh my.
And I was like, "Whoa, what happened to this guy?" And he had a mark on his side, like he was clearly bit. So I don't know if like something spooked one of the gourami in the middle of the night, and he just snapped out and hit that dude. But I'm pretty sure his spine was broken because I kept him in a I kept him in a, what do you call it? One of those breeder floater thingies, for like 3.5, 4 months. And he was just like, and I would feed him in there, and he'd kind of wiggle around and get food in his mouth. His one eye was blind because he was rubbing on the. He could only swim on one side, so I'm like, dude, this is no way to live, dude. So he went, to the bushes
Oh,
to feed the mint patch. That's where I put all my dead fish.
that's a shame. I always get so sad when I see a fish pass
Yeah, it's
in
one of
Jen's
those things,
tank. I'm
man.
like, oh no.
Don't keep fish if you don't want to see fish pass.
How old do you think endlers have to be before they're ready to be rehomed?
21.
Yeah, like
That's fun.
hours.
21 seconds?
Like hours, honestly.
Seconds?
Yeah,
In what
seconds is minutes maybe.
in what conditions are you talking about? Rehome for?
Just for someone to come and take them and raise them.
Well, it depends if they want the fry or if they want more adult. You
You
at
just
least
get rid of
several
all of them.
weeks. At least
The
several
fry-
weeks or something. Yeah, a couple of months, and then
So
give
the
them
fry
something
should
they're a
be a
little
couple
older.
weeks old.
If you're looking
It
to like
also
sell,
depends on how far these fish are going to be going. If they're going to be staying right in your local neighborhood, you can sell them on day one
Okay, thank you.
if they're
But if you're-
willing to buy them.
If they
honestly,
want them to
yeah,
be
I
a
was gonna
little
say,
older.
like, if you can see the fry, it's usually big enough to catch the fry, right? Because
Yes.
Yeah.
Endler fry are pretty small
Yes.
to begin with, and if they can survive that pass, like their fry are pretty hardy, and you could probably ship fry pretty easily if you had enough water. If you were doing that,
I
But I don't
just
know.
got
I'm just looking to get rid of them. Just put them in a bag and take them.
dozen guppy fries that are less than a 1/4 inch big, and those got shipped overnight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When I got my endlers from Lucas Bretz, he gave me a bunch of fry with them, and they were all fine. And that was coming from Indiana to Pennsylvania. Or I think he's in Indiana, something like that.
Yeah, I think the day I bought my endlers, they started dropping fry right away,
Right, mine did too.
Yeah.
which is
I heard they-
great because that's why I got endlers. I wanted yours.
I heard they store the sperm within themselves.
They
The
can
females
do that
can.
for up to 10 months. Yes.
Well,
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, but I haven't never really seen that happen.
And they can also decide which genetic material they decide to use. Because they actually can store from multiple males, and depending
that's like
on
what-
what's going on in the tank, they decide which one to use.
new definition of a one-night stand.
Yeah,
Open the fridge. Who do I want to baby my father? Or father my babies tonight?
pretty much.
Here I heard.
Sean's offering people a 6-inch Dojo Loach.
Oh wow.
No, thank you.
6-inch Dojo Loach.
Those
I don't know.
a little too big and aggressive for my tanks.
Yeah, I got one Loach. The Zebra Loach, I believe, is what it is. We figured it out. I've had him. Well, he's approximately 10 years old.
Wow. That's longer than most Loaches last, I thought.
A buddy of mine bought him.
Ian says he wants it.
I rescued him. Well, rescued him. Somebody gave him to me. But they were moving, and they had it for 2 years before I got it, and I've had him for 8 years now. And that one just swam by. See him back there? I don't know if you can see that. Hang on.
Let's see.
I
43
got a,
after.
I gotta move this little seat thingy here. Oh, Jesus, don't pull the cord out. Did I pull it out? I did. No. Okay, cool.
Muppet, what was his question?
Whoops. Oh, now I pulled it out like an idiot. God.
Yeah.
Is that the question you're talking about?
Come here, you.
Oh.
God, somebody's giving away turquoise Severins, parrots, and convict hybrids and Texas chicklets.
Chicklids?
Yeah, chicklets.
Chicklets?
Chicklets. And Larry can't say that word.
I can't say cichlids without the H. I keep calling them chicklets.
I know,
Chicklets.
it's terrible.
Texas chicklets.
I'm starting to get used to it, but I'm always saying is she keeps correcting me. It's cichlids, not chicklets.
Chicklets are the gum.
Yep.
Tasty.
Somebody's trying to rehome an orchard Bashar too.
Well, those get big.
Bashirs or whatever, bikers or whatever. And there's
Yeah.
no like can we all settle on a name? Can we? What are we calling these things?
Anybody want to weigh in on the question
Bashirs?
Mike asked that I posted up there on the?
Yeah, we need to play as a fish. We are the fish fan, man. Let's make this like let's solidify a term on these things. Come on. Anybody
I
have a
call him
preference?
Bashar when I can.
Yeah,
say
that's right out. We're not going that way.
No.
No, nobody pronounces it. It's either Biker, Bashir, or I can't remember what the other one is. So it's Biker or Bashir, I think is the two.
He's a Deep Space Nine doctor. What?
And that's
Dr.
Bashir.
Bashir.
That's
That's
right.
it. That's it. Bashir. Good.
It's true.
Easy to remember. We just think Star Trek.
Personally, Mike, I
Anybody
would
got
pick
opinions in chat?
the $2 a transaction plus the PayPal fee.
Bashir.
Yeah.
Dr. Bashir's.
Is it what else are they called? I don't know. I don't keep them, so I don't want to
Yeah,
offend
this
any
is-
of the people that do.
I say it's a second $2, just a $2 transaction for everything. Not worry about anything else about percentages.
Percentages are too hard for people to figure out, and then they get shocked when they actually see what it comes out to.
I could see this now. This whole Bashir biker debate getting out of hand.
Hey, Jen, go back to your 180.
Oh no, there's a biker running loose in my tank.
No, people are just gonna have hardcore opinions about it. That's all.
Is he on a Harley or a Yamaha?
Oh, there he is. All right.
He's on a Can-Am Spider.
Ah!
If you can remove that chat,
Ooh.
you'll see that loach.
Yes, I can. Let's see. How do I do that?
I see him now. He just swam.
Oh.
He'll come back.
How do I get rid of that?
I think you click it again. Or click another one and then click the one that you just clicked in again. I think you just have to either select that one or another one, and then if you select it again, it goes away. I could be wrong. I've never done it.
Or see if you could find the original and
I
click on it.
be right.
Here, let's go
Hey,
back and find
there's
the
a first time
original.
for everything. First time for
Oh.
everything, right?
Hey, you're the one pushing the buttons, man. You got it
That's
up there. I don't even know how you did that.
Now, if I go to show again, it's just going to show it again.
There you go. Now click off that one.
Click it and then click it again if you're trying to
Yeah,
unhighlight.
there you go, bam.
There
There
we
you
go.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What do you
that
got?
one in the back.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah,
That
it
guy.
is. Come on out. We see a
I
tail.
can see his tail.
It was a pretty wicked reflection too.
I love the bristle nose. Put him up.
There's his little nose. Yep.
He's a fat dude.
Oh yeah. Oh, pretty.
Oh, he's a
And-
pretty loach.
Yeah, he's 10 years old.
What what pleco is that on the?
I think it's a sailfin. At least that's what.
Oh, I had one of those. It got huge. I
Yeah,
ended up having to take it back to the fish place, and
He's a
I couldn't
rescue.
get him in a net. He was so big because none of my nets were big enough for him.
Oh, yeah,
So
he's
I
getting
ended
big.
up chasing him into a barrel and taking him to the fish place. And they asked me, "How the heck did you get him in there?" And I said, "I chased him in." And he had to
Carefully.
reach in with his hand and push the spines down to get him out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How did you get him? Carefully.
Yeah. No, that guy was somebody had him in a 15 tall, and he was
Ew.
like, he didn't even have enough room to move. I was like, dude, what are you doing with that fish? He's like, I'm thinking about taking it. I know he's getting too big for this. He didn't know, you get sold a
Getting-
pleco, they tell you at the store it's gonna be fine. They grow to the size of the tank, whatever. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, he's like, if you want, man, I'll just take him. And he's like, yeah, man, I just feel bad he's in this tank. But that's all, it's the only tank he had. I was like, all right, I'll take him.
Cool.
But that pleco rules this tank. That guy is the king, period. No joke. Like, he chases, like, nothing messes with him in this tank.
What size are the tanks you have?
This is a 75.
Okay.
And you can see me in the reflection. Hi, guys.
Another beautiful tank.
Kicking up my feet, relaxing.
Yeah, my feet are up.
It's almost dinner time. I'm gonna have to split in a couple minutes.
Yeah, it's almost 5 here.
I'm making waffles with bacon.
Ooh.
Never made.
Dinner?
Yeah, Belgian waffles. You ever heard Brenner? Breakfast for dinner?
Are you
It's like a
What, you
delicacy
bacon
around here.
on the
I'm
side or
eating lunch right
in the
now.
waffle?
Take
I'm
that
cooking lunch
seriously.
right now.
Yeah, you doing the bacon in the waffle?
No,
Or
no.
just the side?
That's too greasy. Yeah, I like the waffles kind of like, because everybody likes their own stuff on their waffles, I got like a Belgian waffle thingy. I'm just going to make the batter and roll with it. Breakfast for dinner is the best. Absolutely.
Oh, yes, I love Belgian waffles.
So do I. Okay,
And
forget
there are so
Outback.
few
Let's just
places
play
that actually make them anymore.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
forget steaks. Let's go for waffles.
There aren't any places anymore that do the waffles.
Aw.
Are you sure? You don't have like an IHOP or a Denny's?
IHOP doesn't do waffles. Denny's doesn't do waffles.
Actually, IHOP does.
IHOP will do waffles. I know that.
IHOP still does. Denny's doesn't.
I got an IHOP close to us.
Now, I remember they had it on the menu and then they removed it and then they
Waffle House
maybe
does
they put
waffles.
it back on.
It was back on.
We don't
last
have
year.
any Waffle Houses here,
No.
unfortunately. No, it seems like all the restaurants in our area that were serving waffles stopped.
Well, there's a couple of
Sounds
places.
like you got a business idea in front of you.
Yeah.
Well,
Buffalo Waffle House.
Woohoo!
There'd be a lot of people lined up because, to be honest,
Yeah.
there's quite a few people who don't like pancakes.
Sean, it's not our fault.
I don't
Saying
know.
how
What do you
dare us
say?
not have one.
what did
We
you
have
say?
a Waffle House somewhere around here. I ate there once. I was like, dude, I don't know what this is all about, but it's not good. I'm out.
Sean is blaming us for not having a Waffle House in our area.
Oh my.
Was not impressed
Yeah,
with the Waffle House.
Buffalo's a little backwoods right now, aren't we?
Yes.
I can't believe we do not have the Waffle House.
Yeah, and a couple of mom and pop places that did breakfast just aren't open anymore. Or they took it
Yeah.
off the menu, or I mean, our Denny's went to a very limited menu. From 5 pages to 2 pages. I mean, it's horrible.
2 pages of menu.
Yeah. I mean, they really cut down.
Do they still have moon over my hammy?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
that's what I get.
I haven't eaten out in a restaurant since before COVID.
Now, see, I don't
I've
eat
gotten
eggs,
takeout, but
so
I've not eaten in.
doing breakfast for dinner for me, it's either got to be pancakes or it's got to be waffles. And I don't really like pancakes. All these different pancake houses are making these, cinnamon, apple pancakes and all these other different kinds of pancakes. It's like, I'm a diabetic. I need to know what's in that.
Oh yeah.
Let me have a plain old Belgian waffle that I can put what I want on it and control the sugar level.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually make my waffles like I have like some whatever recipe. I think there's like a dash of sugar in there, just to like whatever.
Yeah, it's maybe a tablespoon
Yeah,
at the
sometimes
most.
also, not even that. I think it's like maybe like a teaspoon. Yeah, but it's like and then like I have like the like the real Canadian syrup stuff. That's just like
Oh. Oh yeah.
or whatever the maple syrup. I mean, not Canadian maple.
Yeah.
I just
no,
saw
I
the
know
leaf in my mind and said Canada. But yeah.
With some what's it? Peaback bacon.
Pea-meal bacon.
Pea-meal.
Canadian.
It's
No, I just have regular old.
It's just a specialized ham. It's so good.
Hatfield is the local brand. It's pretty actually a national brand, but it's local here. I think that's what I got. I might have gotten the good stuff.
But
The Pennsylvania Dutch
Larry,
bacon.
I don't think you have actually had real pea-meal bacon.
Probably not.
Yeah, I have.
Well, yeah, you have because of New York City area.
No, I've been up to Toronto a lot, and
Oh, yes, in Toronto they have it. I was going to say that's more of a Canadian thing. I know it because my mother-in-law was from Canada and she used to get it.
I think we just call it Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
Canadian bacon that we have here in the U.S. is a little bit different than actual pea-meal
ham.
bacon.
I don't know, tavern ham. What the heck is that?
Yeah, tavern ham.
I don't know.
That I've never heard.
I've never tried poutine, and I really want to.
Ooh, it is good.
Ooh,
That
poutine
is good.
Oh,
There's a place around here that we went to for dinner one time. Oh man, they had it was so good. It was like it's basically just French fries with like it was like a duck gravy with
cheese and
had
gravy.
like cheese curds. It was like
Yep.
oh man, it was so
cheese
good.
curds and just a brown gravy.
God damn, am I hungry?
Yeah, I think we all are.
I didn't eat
It
lunch.
might be about time to call this stream and go get something to eat.
I didn't eat
Yeah.
breakfast.
Oh, you're gonna make me put on my shoes.
Oh my god, I
huh?
don't think I've eaten today.
Put it back on a preview.
No wonder I'm hungry.
Yeah, I haven't eaten yet today, and it's already 5 o'clock at night.
I had a couple
I
of
had to have eaten
donuts.
something. There's no way.
I had my mini donuts.
Oh, I did eat something. I don't remember.
And I'm not supposed to do that. My doctor will yell at me. But that's nothing new. They yell at me every time they talk to me.
Your boyfriend will yell at you too.
Oh,
Yeah, but
let's
my
go eat, people. I'm
boyfriend
gonna go eat. Is it that
doesn't
time?
eat good
Oh, it
food,
is
so
time.
he can't really yell at me
Who the hell just called me?
because his food choices are much worse than mine.
Well, yeah,
I
but he'll still do it. You just point out that his eating habits are worse than yours. I'll still yell at you for eating badly. I just
know
eat
you
worse.
do.
I just eat worse.
Yeah, we have an arrangement in between the two of us. I throw myself on all the poisonous vegetables so he doesn't get hurt by them.
Oh, that's so nice.
She's so sweet to me. I don't get. So that broccoli stuff, horrible.
Okay, go for that too.
Asparagus,
I'm going to eat. You guys. Plus, I got to make a phone call. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks for
Okay,
having
so-
me.
Thanks so
It's been a
much for
pleasure.
stopping by today. You have a great day.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you take
you
it
too.
easy. Jen,
Yep.
go to your tank.
Yeah, I'll let you guys
I will.
adjust frame before
Are we
I
going to
bounce.
Greek view?
Thanks. We'll be on for another minute or two, I'm sure.
And see you all guys in chat. I'm sure somewhere real soon.
Yep. See you later.
Have fun.
I'm going to. Have a
There
good
we
one.
are.
Bye bye.
Ames, take it easy.
Thanks.
You have a good night.
Thanks for calming me
and
down.
there's Kevin eating. Ah, sure. We mentioned food, so he goes and gets food.
Mm-hmm.
What are you eating there?
I just finished my bulgogi.
Gesundheit? What?
Looks like Ames left too.
Yes, she just said bye.
Oh, okay. Bye, Ames. Thanks for coming by.
Bulgogi is Korean beef.
Oh.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. I go in kind of cycles where there's certain foods that I eat, and then I get turned off of that food, and I'll crave another food for another 3-4 months.
Yeah, that's what I do. Ah,
Brazilian for me, it's no.
Travis had
bulgogi-
my breakfast.
No,
my
no, Sean. It's bulgogi Colby right now. I have bulgogi.
running through the drive-through on our way to the gaming. Everybody wears masks at the gaming, unless we're like lowering it to eat or take a drink. I don't know how many times I've brought the bottle up to my mouth and like forgot that I have the mask still on. And oops.
Luckily, I haven't done that one yet.
Oh, I've done that so often. It's become a running thing, running joke.
That's funny.
Yeah, Jeffrey, one of these days we'll take a road trip out that way. We got to go see Kevin anyway, so. And I may actually be moving in the next year and a half or so.
Year and a half, yeah. We do Pathfinder. We do Pathfinder twice a week, 3 times a week. We do a Pathfinder 2 once a week, and a D&D 5th edition one. And it'll do the calculation. It'll do a electronic roll of a D20, adding things. Absolutely really easy for multiple players to get on. Dungeon Masters, different levels that he can move things around, monsters and such. We have
and yes,
one group.
Jeffrey, you did mention that your sister and father are moving back from Washington Heights.
Washington Heights is about 40 minutes from where I grew up, just on the other side of the Hudson River, I believe. Got a friend I think who grew up in there.
So see, Kevin, we just need you to move out of where you are.
Move somewhere warmer, and we'll go move in with you.
Come closer to the Midwest area.
It's pretty warm here, Larry.
No. I want the San Diego area if I'm going to move to the West Coast.
I want the bank books that you're going to live there with.
You mean I can't afford it on unemployment?
No, I don't think so.
Darn. Fishtuber.com. Thank you, Muppets.
Thank you, Muppet.
Wait, what is it?
I blanked on what the name of the site was.
Mike's website.
Yeah, but
Fishtuber.com.
I thought he's doing another one. I thought that's what you were talking
No, we put the gaming one up already.
No, the website that he's creating, the auction one.
Yeah, it's on Fishtuber.
Yeah, it's a link through Fish Keeper. Or no, isn't it Florida Fish Rescue?
It's still going through FishTuber.
Oh, I don't know. I'm
Auction
confused.
one?
I don't know. I thought he was talking about it being on the auction. On FishTuber.
Oh,
Maybe he is talking about Fish Rescue. I don't. I'm so confused. I
Yeah,
don't know
that
that he
is
has
hard,
a
Mary.
separate. Ooh, there's our Pleco.
Well, that doesn't take much, dear.
There's our.
Didn't I just
This is
say
true.
that's not hard?
Yeah. And I'm agreeing with you.
There's our regular Pleco, or bristlenose.
Oh yeah, Mike's the one that I need to get a picture of my daughter's ex and have him start checking around town for me.
Okay.
He's from Bradenton. That's where my daughter, my granddaughter lives.
Cool.
Let's see.
Make sure you put that stuff in the dishwasher when you're done. Harry.
Videos.
I love watching the Plecos just going around and just sucking at all the rocks and everything and the plants.
No, I think
They're
he
so
is
cool to
still
watch.
doing it under. He's not doing it on his personal webpage. He's doing it under FishTubers.
I don't know
From
he's
what I
doing.
can see.
He hasn't said. He hasn't said.
He just says it's in progress.
Right. So
We'll see.
if it's in progress, we'll find out. But currently, it must be on the FishTubers because it's not on his page.
Hey folks, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't. This means you.
Yeah, and again, everybody, remember Muppets.
Little Dotson is going in for some surgery.
Paxton is having surgery, and
Oh, really?
if you can just send some positive thoughts to Muppet and their dog, that would be really nice.
Yikes. Sorry, Jane.
FloridaFishExchange.com.
Ah, okay.
We just sucked him back into the conversation.
What?
Well, thanks for clarifying the question for us, Mike.
Yeah, don't tell Jen what that website is, though.
Well, that might be a place
Or
that
an
I could
auction.
sell fish at.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll wait till it's up and running properly.
Oh, look at how beautiful your rose line looks right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
Wonder where King Tiger's hiding today.
Behind one of the rocks, I'm sure. My King Tiger Pleco just is always hiding. He'll come out at nighttime when the lights are off.
We'll still hold it against you, Mike.
I see one of your boutique loaches. Yeah, he's got to be on the back of the woods somewhere where I can't see him.
Yeah, that's fine. He'll come out sooner or later, exploring. Usually he likes to explore when the lights are off. Oh, you got a leopard quarry there, right next to the Pleco.
Yep.
They're cute.
I do love my quarries.
Oh, they don't usually like to go up like that. Cool.
Oh, yeah. Don't you remember when we first got them and they were bumbling up to the top all the time and you would say, oh, what's wrong with them? And I'd say nothing. That's what they're supposed to do when they're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, I don't blame you.
Oh, I couldn't help myself, Mike. And right back at you.
Mike, I bet you it's cleaner than Kevin's fish room.
What?
He says the site's a bit of a mess. And I said, I bet you it's cleaner than your fish room.
Okay, you know, Jen, whose side are you on?
Both.
Whose side are you
She
on,
does
girl?
not play favorites
Uh-huh.
unless it's me.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, she joins the other gamers in teasing me.
Yes, I do.
It's so much fun, though, Larry.
Oh
And
yeah,
you're such an easy target.
I
mean,
have
come
on Saturdays at our gaming group. I have a high level monk, and he's got this really amazing high chance to hit the enemy, and I constantly am rolling bad, and I'm constantly missing. Constantly. And then Jen's fighter comes up and just goes whack, 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 and kills the enemy. Ugh. I'm like, I can hit him like 13 times in one round, and she comes over and hits it twice and kills it. Because I'll hit it like twice out of my... Actually, I think I could swing like 8 times.
And you
I
get
miss.
one to hit?
I'll get like one hit in like 7 or 8 swings. She'll come over, and she gets 7 swings, and she'll hit like 6 of them and kill it.
Well,
It's like... So it's been a running joke now for like half a year. Even on the nights when we're not playing that character. Oh, it's like Larry's Monk.
We're moving at monk speed today.
little birdie told me that you haven't been doing so well the last year.
Yeah, his character got killed.
Oh, and my Friday night, I'm on my 4th character. He's killed me off 3 times. 3 different characters. One, I brought in a new character, and that same day got killed. I had a character for literally 1 gaming session, not even a whole gaming session. Oh, actually, myself, I brought in a new character, and we had a new player come in with a new character, and his character, brand new, was killed. Killed 2 people and 2 characters in one night. So I have to bring in a 4th character now. I'm running a 4th character.
And they let you play?
What?
I said, and they still let you play even after how bad you are?
Yes.
Wow,
it wasn't that I was so bad. It was that the enemy was so good.
And sometimes it's just your particular dice roll.
Oh, no, I just like giving Larry a hard time. Stop it.
That's fine.
Jen.
And besides that, we need cannon fodder.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Looks like we might be all that's left here right now.
No, we got 13 people watching.
Oh, we still have 13 watching.
Anybody want to come up? Visit?
Well, I'm going to call the stream in 5 minutes.
Oh. Too late. Well, you can come up for 5 minutes. Hang
Yes,
out with
you
us.
can.
Wait, I'm confused, Jen. I thought you were going to do an unboxing today.
She was going to do a video of...
No,
but I never...
the live stream says she's going to do a unbagging of some saltwater fish today, and I never saw them.
No.
Oh, I must have used an old one.
Meh.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I don't have any new saltwater fish today.
No,
Wait,
this is just a horsing around. This is...
Yeah, but in the description, she Can you copy and use another one that you've done?
Oh yeah, you said
Oh, yeah.
saltwater fish unbagging.
No,
You did put it.
on StreamYard. Can you copy and paste and use another, like, the same thing from another stream that you did?
Yep.
I guess
How?
so.
How do you do it?
Oh,
then?
you already ate, Jeffrey?
He ate now. He just ate dinner. Did mom get food?
Well, if your mom's there, tell her we say hi. Hope she liked her dinner. Unless, of course, Chalupa's going to bring the dessert, right, Jeffrey?
He's just gonna bring Pop-Tarts for dessert.
Yeah, no, that's not equitable.
Oh, sure it is. It's Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts.
You
goes
know
with
what?
everything.
I actually tried the chocolate beignets from Popeyes the other day. Those are good.
Oh,
Can you see them?
yeah. Oh, they're adorable.
They are looking so sweet. No wonder you have no room to sleep at night.
Yep, they sleep like this most of the time, and I get like that the right near the wall, like that little
Yeah.
bit right by the wall. I get to
Well, I
climb
like
over
that they're
them.
together.
I get to climb
It's
over.
so
the
nice to see them getting along so well.
Yeah, they're good.
Chalupa, I say Pop-Tarts count. Definitely.
No, Pop-Tarts don't count.
Oh, come on. I think they count. They count. Trust me.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, yes. Warm them up. Oh, gosh.
Never been a Pop-Tart fan. Don't care for Pido.
Yeah. She doesn't care for Pop-Tarts, yet I love her. Go figure.
I always trim off the extra edges.
Okay. Oh. Tender, go. Tender.
Yeah, you're right. Jeffrey, you got to keep them growing, right? Wow, those Dennis and Barbs are looking like they know they're on camera.
Oh, yeah. And I do see one of the loaches, I think. Maybe.
No.
No.
That's a Corey.
Oh, okay.
No, the loach was over on the other end, hiding in the rocks.
Okay.
He likes the way all the nooks and crannies of the rocks are.
Yeah. But I noticed the canister filter gives a nice stream, a nice flow. I saw a couple of the pineapple Mickey Mouse swordtails going purposely, like going up and fighting the flow, and purposely like zipping back from them.
Yeah, I think though I might actually put the spray bar on because I'm
Okay.
worried it might be a little bit too directed a flow for them.
Okay. Well, it's just in that just the one area at the top. There goes all the way up.
Thank you, Chalupa. I do too.
Speaking of a pineapple swordtail, Mickey Mouse swordtail. Those are really cool. And we saw some pineapple Mickey Mouse platies a few weeks ago at the fish store. But we like the swordtails. Although we
Yeah, I
got
prefer the
blue,
swordtails, but I do have one
the blue Mickey Mouse
blue neon Mickey Mouse
platy.
platy. And I want to get more of those because I like the blue.
Yeah, those are gorgeous.
Either that or I might actually change to a completely different kind of fish
Yeah. Oh, and
that
there's
has blue.
Pearl Gourami is in the back top.
Yep.
So
He's been enjoying the new tank.
yeah, he likes the big tank. That's our one leftover Gourami.
Well, we've only ever had one.
No, we had several pearl and several dwarf, and they started getting aggressive at one another, and we left one here, and several died off, and several we gave back to the we sold back to the fish store because they were just getting too aggressive. So
Yes, it's a piece of root. It's not food. No matter how many times you try to eat it, it's still not going to be food.
But I'm hungry. Okay, it's 5:30.
Yes, so it is time to call the stream. Thank you, everybody who stopped by today. Thank you to all my mods. Larry, Kevin, thank you for coming. Oh, Kevin stepped away. We might need to wait for him to come back.
Okay.
I don't like to leave. There he
There he
is.
is.
I'm right here.
I don't like to leave when you don't know we're leaving. So we're going to shut down the stream, but thank you so much, everybody. And I know that I have not been doing the stream the last couple of weeks the way I should be, but I am going to be back to my regular streaming every week the way I'm supposed to. And I'm also going to try to get some extra videos up there and start a late night stream rollover this coming week with Kevin. So look for that to be coming up to be added into the late night streams for all of you who like to hang out at night. And thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. Take care of your fish.
Terry is the only one going right now.
Oh, Terry's the only one running?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Well, we have one.
Take it easy, people.
Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. See you on the streams
everyone.
later.
And I'm sure I'll be on COC's stream at like 3-4 in the morning Eastern. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.